So, hello, we're live. Welcome back, or welcome to session 12 of our Dragon-Blooded Exalted Wheel game.
It's nice to come back from hiatus onto our second season.
Yeah, I mean, so this basically is a second season because we've got a new character joining us, and we're in a whole new world. And let's see. So today's session's gonna be a bit like possibly a re-session 0, but we might get into some gameplay depending on how fast it all goes. So last week, Pinder and I, and Jen was there as well, but majority of last week's session was about designing Pinder's character to join this game. And we came up with Tepet Virgus Ikoro, who is a Tepet lictor, and who is headed to Lookshy to go and find his twin sister who defected from the Legion after...
Oh shit, it's a lady!
Yeah.
Yep.
After...
That's what
well, you don't really know why exactly, but it's at least somewhat related to the Bull in the North. You also have some of your own ties to Lookshy through that of a woman that you met in Thorns. And you have some kind of like secret underhand dealings with Jen's Amilar of Lookshy. We've gone through all of your skills. The one thing you need to do is add all of your wises at the end there.
Do I need to add every separate wise?
No, yeah, because each one gets raised up individually. Each one is advanced separately.
If you add Lookshy wise, you'll basically be covered for everything in this game.
Did you want... I gave an option about replacing, I think it was training exercises wise with bully wise.
Yeah. I have not done that
do you want to do that?
I have not done that yet, but let me just...
Yeah. Do you want to do that, or
yeah.
do you want to keep training exercises?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and so we haven't really done beliefs or instincts, and that's, I think, because it takes time and a bit of care to properly get these things running smoothly.
Are you telling me that I'm over here stressing about the one missing belief I got and he's got none?
No, I
do.
basically.
Yeah, so you have like the seeds of some beliefs and instincts,
Yeah.
but I want to hammer them out properly.
Sure.
So, I mean, if anyone who's been watching the last 12 sessions or 11 sessions knows who Donati is at this point. So why don't you just give us like a little rundown of your character in your own words and tell us about your traits.
Are we talking to me or?
Dion Pinder.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Like I said, everyone knows who Donati is at this point. So
maybe they don't. Maybe they need a rundown.
Ikoro is like the first part of his life. He just went through normal school and went on the military path. So he has done all this stuff, and he was like in the army for a while as I think I was a captain.
Yeah, captain.
Yeah. And then he got called back for his family by his family to become the a lictor for his the Tappet family. And that's something he has done with great care and great dedication as well. He travels around with his big red axe and kills people who have wronged the family, basically. He lost one of his eyes during like a battle. So he has like a red eye patch with his family crest on his face. So he only has one eye. Makes him look menacing, and so he likes it. He thinks it makes him look good, actually.
If I poke him in the one eye, does he go blind?
Yes. And he has kind of shaped himself as well to look stern and menacing towards the people he's after. He kind of wants to make a reputation for himself as someone who needs to be feared, and like as an extension for the Tappet family to be feared as well. If they really wronged them.
Yeah. So you're like, just based on your life path, skills, and traits, like you're a pretty vicious character, honestly.
Yes.
So
should I introduce you to Starlight Musa?
Not that kind of vicious. So one way that we like to begin our sessions is to just run through every single trait that our characters have.
Yes.
So if you could just read them off.
Let's see, character traits are Your Eminence. So I am pretty important in the family as like name calling. What people in the family call me. So
yeah, you're effectively I think it's a duke or a viscount or something, like in title, if not like actually.
Yeah.
Like people have to call you Your Eminence.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's like a social faux pas.
Oh God, do I know that?
You can find that out when you meet him.
Oh shit.
I'm brawny, which means muscly, pretty stringent, fiery. So watch out, because I can set myself on you on fire.
Yeah, but you're not going to be hurt by the fire, so who cares if you're set on fire?
I am a executioner. I'm rugged. I'm dedicated. Non-partisan. My family has been dishonored because of the bull in the north. So that's why I am also dishonored. And I'm also very capricious, so... let's see, and only character traits or also die traits?
Yeah. So the Essence Wielder, Blessed by the Dragons, Animus Storm, Prince of the Earth, and Diluted, you don't necessarily need to read every time because they're just your common traits for being a Dragon Blood. But the other ones do read.
I am a born dynast, so I was not like adopted. I was born into the Tappet family. I am missing an eye, which, well, there are many stories of how I lost it, and I won't tell the actual story. It's just there's many stories on how I lost the eye. I'm very stoic and cold-blooded.
And savvy.
And very savvy as well.
So missing eye gives you perception penalties.
Yes.
Born Dynast gives you an affiliation with your house, and it also gives you inconspicuous penalties when you're trying to blend into people of lower class. Stoic is, I think it just reduces your hesitation.
Yeah.
Oh, Stoic and Cold-Blooded both reduce hesitation. I think Cold-Blooded is specifically for like when you're injured or fighting.
Yeah.
And Stoic is like all hesitation. And then Savvy is a call-on for any circles test you make. Cool.
I can't believe this bastard has Ox Body Technique 3.
He doesn't.
I don't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
It
I
says
don't.
3 points. Or does it
Yeah, that's
cost
how
3
much it
points?
costs. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was about to
His-
lose my mind.
His ox body technique is like much worse than yours because yours is permanent, but he can turn on and off, and it takes a week to turn it on and off.
Why is that a thing?
Because charms have drawbacks, or they can have drawbacks. So he
You basically have
didn't
an
want to spend.
overpowered ox body technique, Jen.
Well, he didn't want to spend extra points on it, basically. So he
Yeah.
gave it some drawbacks.
Oh.
But he can just start the game with it turned on, basically.
I have no clue why you would ever turn that off.
Well, so it counts as a stance. So if he ever wants to take on like an aggressive or a defensive stance or like any other stance in a fight, then his ox body technique will turn off.
Right. Okay.
Remember
I'm
we
just glad
talked about stances?
I'm just glad I don't have to remember that.
Yeah. Basically, you can only ever have one stance on at any one time.
Right.
Okay.
So this is like defense.
No. It's just a stance. It's like a special
Oh.
stance that raises his mortal wound. Yeah. So if he wants to go back into neutral or defensive or aggressive, then it will turn it off, and then it'll take a week to turn back on. Okay, so read us through your traits as well, Jen, actually.
Your mom, your dad, and your cow.
Come on.
I'm going. I gotta move toward it.
It was on the page.
I didn't know that, so I went away from it because listen. These tabs are strange and unpredictable, which is one of my traits. All right, I have gullible, found egg, frustrated, mercenary, regenial, which is a cultural trait. I'm very short, skinny, stocky. I don't know how those two match up, but it's a thing. I'm also unpredictable and wary. Then I have adopted dynast, iron will, sprinter. Ugh. Motherfucker!
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my cat stepped on my tablet, and my tablet has a little button on the side that says close window, and it immediately X'd out of Firefox.
Okay. Well, you also have sprinter, fleet of foot, and driven.
Yes, thank you. Driven is my new one.
Mm.
Hold on, let me disconnect my tablet and move that to the side. Unfortunately, there will be no mid-game drawings today, which is usually how I get my drawing ideas.
Okay, so I have some ideas in mind for stuff that can happen over the course of this next like story arc.
Mm-hmm.
Ikoro
kills his sister.
Predominantly taking place in Lookshy. Now these will basically just be like things that are happening that you can choose whether to react to or not.
Right.
But you can also pursue your own goals independent of those events, if that makes sense. So,
can I ask something?
Yeah.
Ikoro, do you brush your goddamn hair?
No.
This immediately disgusts me. Why?
Because it makes him look wild and unpredictable.
Listen, I've had unkempt hair before where I couldn't brush it for particular reasons. It is the worst feeling in the world. There is nothing worse than having your hair knotted or matted.
I don't know. I have really long hair and I only brush it like every other day.
Yeah, that's every other day. I'm getting the impression that this fucker hasn't touched his hair since he came out his mother's womb. He doesn't have hair. He has like a carpet.
All right, let's say it like he brushes it, but he tries to make it look like it's more wild than it actually is.
Okay, fine. This is acceptable. I just want to think about the fact that you try to turn your head to the side, and because your hair's locked up, you get pain in your neck because the hairs from the back of your neck are catching on the hairs from your top. You're in constant horrible pain.
Okay, so let's see. So just for some context on like travel time and shit, it'll basically be.
It's been 3,000 years on this ship.
Can we just take the tornado again?
Traveling from.
I fucking wish. See, I'm gonna slightly.
Okay, it'll take about a month and a half to get to Lookshy.
Jesus Christ. I just want to say this now. All right.
Yeah.
Donati had a special relationship with Iroh, where she wasn't threatened by his huge brawniness because he was rad.
Yeah.
But I'm sensing she may have some trouble with Ikoro because he doesn't seem quite as rad, and by rad I mean nice.
Well, you're gonna have to work that out.
And his power is 6 and mine is not.
Yeah, but your weapon gives you +1 power, so.
Yeah, but like my muscles, right? You know what's happened when you nerfed my power? The 1 month that I've been on this ship without like any real weightlifting capabilities, my muscle mass has decreased. And I'm just upset. I'm constantly upset about it.
Let's see. So
Perception's
yeah,
still wild,
so I think an important question to answer is where do you guys meet? Because you're both headed to Lookshy, but for different reasons. I think it's reasonable that you could both be on the same boat and just meet on the boat.
Well, okay, so
actually, I guess it could be only 2 weeks if you didn't go via Port Colleen.
So, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that no one really knows about this Dragon Lord? He knows about it because that's like his family. I know about it because
he knows about it because he's going there. Because he's been told to go and deal with it.
Right, by his family.
Yeah.
Right? So he has insider knowledge. I know about it because Rokujai is a sneaky little bastard, right? So it would make sense that, like, if we did meet on the ship, it would be for that reason. Because I can't imagine there's many ships heading to Lookshy and back.
Well, you're not. The realm isn't currently at war with Lookshy, so you are allowed to visit. Like, there's no problem there. The question becomes like, or it's more likely that it's less likely that you encountering another dragon blood going to Lookshy on the same boat is going to be interesting to you, but at the sort of customs office in Lookshy, you'll have to, come up with a reason why you're here. I have my reason. That isn't necessarily what you're really here for or something.
I mean, technically, I'm here for a legitimate reason.
Yeah, sort of.
It's a legitimate reason. I'm here as Rokujai's protector. I'm his hired help.
So, yeah, okay, so let's start with that. So, is that a belief just helping Rokujai with his work and protecting him and so on and so forth. Is that something that you're interested in pursuing in like a gameplay way, or because it's really like it's Rokujai's belief is to go and like deal with shit.
Right.
If it's not also your belief to help him, then we can just summarize that with a couple of roles instead of going into proper detailed scenes. In which case, the journey to Lookshy will be a lot shorter than we've built it up to be.
Okay.
So you can write a book.
I mean,
if you write a belief about wanting to help.
I'm all up for helping him because, like, I have two beliefs, right? Which all of y'all can see.
Yeah.
I guess they don't necessarily have to be at ends with each other, but if I was to prioritize them, I think Rokujai would probably come first because he's my job and I take my job seriously.
Yeah, okay.
Like, sure,
right,
there's a chance for fame and glory, but if Rokujai dies,
yeah,
that's not going to help me.
So as written, Rokujai has given me a great opportunity. I will not let physical harm come to him.
By any means that I have.
This will be a great first belief, and it will basically mean that every time I throw something that could potentially physically harm Rokujai at Rokujai, if you stop him from being harmed, then you'll get fate. Or sorry, if you even try to stop him from getting harmed, then you'll get fate as long as there's a test.
He's about to stub his toe. No, I throw myself back.
And if we make it back to the realm and Rokujai is still alive, then you'll get persona for that belief.
Hey.
Okay. So I think that's a good belief to have. It can be your first belief or your second belief. Bearing in mind that your first belief can, if you want it to be associated with the Prince of the Earth.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused about that. That's down somewhere in belief special. I just typed in some shit.
Right.
You can read it out if you'd like.
Something about how I'm born to lead by exaltation, something great destiny. My blood gives me power. I must wield responsibly for the better of my house, my company, or my own actors. I will bring honor. I will honor that responsibility. Yeah, there's something there that we can work into a Prince of the Earth belief.
I don't really know how to word a Prince of the Earth belief. I tried looking up that noble in the book, but it didn't really explain it.
Yeah, so it's like the noblesse oblige thing. That's like an example of what I'm talking about, where basically the belief just has to be written about asserting your place in creation as one of its rightful rulers, not necessarily, the empress, but as in it is your divine right to lord over mortals because they do not know better or whatever. Like it's very high and mighty and pompous and doesn't necessarily suit Donati's character.
Yeah.
But it's what Dragonbloods are, to a certain degree at least, indoctrinated into believing. And
see,
whether it's true or not, the belief grants them power.
I have a question. I just have a question.
Yeah.
How does that frame up with, like, House Nellens, which is, primarily mortal, led by mortals.
Yeah.
Dealing with mortals.
Yeah.
Can I just have like a noble House Nellens of least?
Yeah, I mean, you could write your first belief to be like, something. Yeah, you could write it a little bit like spitefully and be like, I will show that House Nellens needs the leadership of a Dragonblood or something. Like,
I'm trying to say this the other way. Like, Denati specifically taught that, like, or Monday. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll be right back.
okay, all right. I'll talk to Pinder about his beliefs.
Cool.
Okay. So Pinder, let's see. Let's see. Your family has been dishonored. You will do great deeds for the realm to reclaim it. People always have ulterior motives. I will find them out. My axe never leaves my side. I will always try to spot potential exits. All right. So I think these instincts are the easiest to talk about first.
Sure.
So instincts will specifically break the rules before we roll a dice. Like, that is the rule of instincts. And so to a certain degree, there is no try, there is only do.
Okay.
Let me read you some stuff about instincts. So these are priorities for your character. They have different mechanical application to beliefs rather than reflecting who or what your character is. Instincts help define how you act. What's been drilled into your character's head? What life lessons has he been forced to learn? What has he taught himself in order to survive? These are the instincts in Burning Wheel. Players choose 3 for their characters. They can be written as always, never, if, then, while, etc. statements. You can almost do it like programming. So always do X, never do Y. If such and such a condition arises, then take such and such an action.
Do you want to hear my beliefs or my instincts? I'm back, by the way.
Hang on, let me finish reading this bit. So
I just want you to know that my dad just wanted to tell me that there was food. That was it. He just wanted to feed me.
A common instinct is something like, when on patrol, always have my bow ready and an arrow nocked. Even if the player never states this, so long as it's written on the character sheet, it is a fact. Instincts allow a player to set condition for their character that might otherwise break the rules. Do you have a draw sword instinct? Well, then your character's sword is drawn at the start of combat without having to spend actions. Instincts cannot allow you to bypass a test, but they can ensure you that the test is made sometime before the trouble started. And in that sense, it also lets you like retroactively test if you realize that your instinct should have triggered. Instincts can also be described as a player as insurance against the GM. They are in a mechanical way, they can ensure that your character behaves in a certain manner which can't be contravened by the GM. They don't need to be adversarial, though. You can change an instinct whenever you see fit, though generally I say change them at the start or the end of a session. And if the instinct gets you in trouble, it will earn you fate. So my axe never leaves my side. I think this can just be like, always have my axe.
Okay.
Or if you want it to be like or it could be like, always draw my axe when a fight starts or something like that. And so unless there is a specific scene in which like something happens and your axe is taken away from you, then you will always have your axe. And
You can be super sneaky and put in, I will draw my axe at the slightest provocation, or I will draw my axe when trouble starts. And then you can draw your axe regardless of whatever trouble starts.
yeah, so the other thing about instincts is you choose, like, we recognize that when they've been triggered, and then you choose whether to activate them or not. They're not
Okay.
like, yeah. So when you're presented with that situation where like trouble arises, but you're in like the middle of a theater or something, and it may not be appropriate for you to draw your axe, you can intentionally choose to keep going with your instinct and say, no, yeah, I draw my axe. I don't care if it gets me in trouble. And that's basically you saying, I want fate.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd recommend sort of rephrasing that to some kind of always statement.
Yeah, I have.
Then I'd say the second one you could write it in a similar way, but just have it like always have an exit in mind or something.
Yeah, that's a better way of phrasing it.
English is dumb.
Yeah.
It is.
And then let's see if
Can I
there's
ask a
any-
question about your call on traits?
Go for it.
What's diluted? The Great Curse.
That's it'll almost never come up. It's basically just about how the dragon blood is like thinning out as they continue to breed. It's yeah, in the far-flung future, dragon bloods will cease to exist because of the Great Curse.
No, that's so sad.
Unless very careful breeding programs are obeyed.
I'm so sad now.
Me too.
My newest belief, exaltation gives me the right to lead, and I will enact new breeding programs to make sure that stays the way it is.
I will become the new empress, and
I will become the new empress. No, I would be a shitty empress because my blood is so weak.
No, you become the empress. And
You're not actually weak-blooded.
Am I not?
No, you had a third life path exaltation. If it was fourth or later, then you would be weak-blooded.
But I'm a peasant lady.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It depends on when you exalt, not where you're born.
Ah. Okay.
So you can become
You're
empress.
more, if you're a dynast, then you're more likely to exalt sooner, but you don't have to. It's a player choice, not a character.
Oh,
thing.
okay. Well, considering
you're gonna become like the empress, and you're gonna ship all the exalted with each other. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, you can also write situational instincts that are like kind of like always draw my sword at the first sign of trouble, but more specifically related to an event in the story. So instead of just always draw my sword at the first sign of any trouble, you can write it like, when I see my traitorous brother, attack him vigorously. Or when I see the Night Watch run, when someone mouths off, try to cover for them. So that then the instinct relates to specific circumstances and particular characters that you're involved with in the game.
When I see my traitorous sister.
when I see my traitorous sister, fuck her right up.
Gross.
Excuse you.
So it's also recommended. You don't have to do this, but this is like general good instincts writing guide. Make one instinct a personal instinct. Something about your character's personality. Never let them forget that I'm a noble. Never let an elf insult me. Always bait captive wolves. One can be a material instinct, something about your gear or equipment. Always mend my armor before I bed down. Always sleep with a knife under my pillow. Never wear shoes. And one can be, or yeah, if you want it to be, one can be a skill-based instinct. So something that would dictate how your character behaves. So like when I'm in a library, do research. Always intimidate people who are shorter than me. Always recite a poem for my
Fucking rude.
Yeah, so personal instinct, material instinct, and skill-based instinct. If you can think of anything like that. All right, so whilst you're thinking about that, let's go back to Donati. So we were talking about your beliefs.
Right.
Let's see.
My belief is that I'm very hungry and I'm eating. I want you to know that 30 minutes before the session started, I woke up.
Fair enough. I mean, it is like, what, 8 a.m. there or something?
It was 8 a.m.
9 a.m., okay. Yeah, so let's try and word this fourth one into something that can qualify for Prince of the Earth, if you want to.
I'm afraid that Prince of the Earth might not be a thing that I can do because it's I don't feel like Donati is of the mentality that dragon-blooded are like the best of the best.
Right, yeah. In that case, it doesn't matter. This sort of belief is kind of like a guiding light belief, the sort of thing that you fate mine, that you are not unlikely to ever complete, but that it's very hard to complete. Mm-hmm. The only difference is that, unlike a normal guiding light belief, if you ever do complete it, you're guaranteed to either get a deeds point or a permanent resources exponent bump.
Yay.
So you could write it about obtaining material wealth instead, and then you'll definitely get a resources bump if you get it. So actually, it could be written about accruing more wealth and fame and fortune for your mercenary company, and then if you once you do that, if you complete it, I will, you'll pretty much be guaranteed a resources bump, and then that could be represented as like Nelland's house recognizes your fame and prowess and whatever, and they increase your stipend.
My God, the dream.
Yeah.
How would I? The heck would I word that? Like how would I? How could I complete a belief that's about?
It needs to include the fact that you're dragon-blooded,
right?
And then if you're angling it for that resources exponent bump, then it needs to be like, yeah, you could be like, I will bring fame and fortune to the Nelland's household by, proving that I am the best and most capable dragon-blooded in the family to lead their new legion.
Yeah, that's pretty bold. Holy crap.
Yeah, like be bold with beliefs. I think some of your previous beliefs have been a bit too tame, so I want you to be more reach a little higher.
Shoot for the moon.
Yeah. Start small, but think big.
God damn it! Hey!
Yeah, I like your second belief.
Hold on. Son of a bitch, God damn it. You are old enough to know better. I'm disappointed in you.
What did the cat do?
Hello, my cats were fighting. Tegan is 4 years old. She should know better.
Come on, this is cats we're talking about. They're stubborn as fuck.
The other one is like 8 months old. It's not even a year yet. But they get pretty vicious. And by vicious, I mean the little one is apparently not aware that Tegan could kill him, like, instantaneously. So he just keeps going. I'm sorry. I'm back. Legitimately. I kicked him out.
Fair enough. Yeah, so your first belief as written is almost like that already.
Is it?
Yeah, I will bring fame and fortune to my company. By, let's see. I'd add an and here and be like, I will bring fame and fortune to my company and show that, you know, I am the most suitable dragon blood in my house to lead the military branch. To do this, yeah, and then like semicolon. To do this, I will track down this rogue dragon lord in Lookshy, and then semicolon again, like first step, I must learn of any of her or their, because you don't know their name yet, compatriots and contacts.
Oh God. Okay. You might have to write that down for me at some point because I
just
tried.
Well, I can add it. So and
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
saying
I like my third belief is my favorite. I think.
Ikaro is a nerd, and I hate his giant axe because mine is better. I mean, that's a good start. First word is good. Writing the third belief about Ikaro is a good idea. Let's see. And let's see, and prove that I am most suitable to lead the military branch house. Of house nuns. I will capture that rogue dragon lord in Lookshy. Whoa, what is that noise?
I have no clue.
Dion, I think your mic's going crazy.
Still?
It's making like a weird buzzing noise.
That's weird.
And you're kind of robotic.
Is my internet done an entire shit?
Possibly. Try disconnecting and reconnecting, maybe?
He's dead.
Let's see. I will capture that rogue dragon lord in Lookshy. I will start.
Right, is this better?
By
Hey, yes, very much. Hey, I think Voodoo's gonna fight you.
of his compatriots and contacts.
Will,
Yeah. Huh?
I think Rutu's gonna fight you.
She just needs a specific thing she's going to do because of it.
Kill him, Rutu! Kill him!
What? Oh, do you mean the third belief? So this first sentence is like the big guiding light that will earn you a deeds point or a resource bump when you finally achieve it. This second line will be persona worthy if you ever complete it, and then this third line is an actionable thing you can do in a session, and then you fate.
Cool.
Or potentially persona as well.
I kind of really like the thought of keeping that third one and just making it actionable somehow.
Well, I guess it partly depends on like how, like, I think we should have the scene when you first meet, and then you write this third belief based on your first impression of each other.
Oh man.
So I'd say leave the third belief just blank for now until you've had that first meeting.
I think you mean leave it as it is until I can change it.
All right, fine.
I just somehow just really dislike people named Okoro with giant axes.
Who have eye patches.
I didn't say anything about the eye patch. I just said that their name is this, and they have giant axes. Aha. Ridiculous. Stop that.
Cool. All right. So I like these beliefs. The second belief is like I can challenge your second belief by just throwing stuff at Rokujai.
How about you fucking don't?
And I can
have three giant demon apes.
And your first belief is almost certainly going to clash with Ikara's first belief. So let's talk about that.
Yes.
How about we talk about the fact that he's a fucking nerd, and I'll be the one taking in the rogue dragon lord.
I think I have more rights since it's my twin sister.
I will kill you.
All right. Do you want your always have my axe with me to be I can never say you didn't say you were bringing your axe, or do you want your always have my axe with me to be I want my axe drawn and ready at the beginning of the combat?
I always just have it with me. It's not drawn and not at the start of the combat, but I will always have it with me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're really roboty again. Is someone downloading something, or?
I don't know. My internet is usually really fucking good. Wait, let me do a quick speed test.
Is there like some background program you've got open, maybe?
He's being murdered, is what's happening here.
I don't think it is.
Can you hear us all right?
Yeah. You guys are just clearing me.
Weird.
I'm gonna disconnect again.
This third instinct. When I'm close to my target, I will drop everything I'm doing. This needs a little bit of wording.
Is it fixed now?
Possibly.
Temporarily.
I want to maybe fix the wording on your third instinct first.
Sure.
So this is like run me through what you want this instinct to do, and then maybe I can get a better idea of how to word it.
When because as a lictor, he just roams around and tries to find the person he's supposed to kill.
Yeah.
So like when he gets closer, he will forget everything else and just focus on this.
Okay, so like maybe when I have like as soon as I know where my target is.
Oh yeah.
Drop immediately, like drop everything and go and find them or something.
Yeah.
check.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll just put up with it for now.
Really curious what it sounds like now.
You can go on the stream if you want and just listen. It's just like a little like buzzing sound, but
It's very
yeah.
small.
I guess I could turn you down a bit.
Turn down for what?
I could just turn Pinder down a bit on the...
You missed that entirely.
What?
I said turn down for what?
What?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
It's actually mostly when you talk, unfortunately.
God damn it.
Oh well. Okay, so...
Oh, I'll just go back to Ohio and I'll talk a lot.
Maybe your mic is somehow next to your speakers. Who knows?
Okay, so third instinct, as soon as I know my target's locate or a target's location,
Yeah.
drop everything and go and find them.
No.
Or drop everything to find them.
Okay.
So I'd say a target's location. And then what constitutes a target is a little more open.
He's feeling hungry that day, and he sees breakfast. He immediately charges it. Food goes everywhere. We're banned from the restaurant now, thanks.
God damn it.
Okay, all right. So first belief. This, as I was saying to Jen, this can be written like in a kind of high and mighty way as sort of like 3 sentences that will, if ever completed, either get you a deeds point or a resources bump. And we can either figure something out together, or yeah, we should figure something out to word this properly together, but we can use the noblesse oblige as a sort of starting point to get an idea for it. So noblesse oblige example beliefs are: it is my duty to guard society and uphold its interests. I govern from duty, heritage, and right. Rulership is my natural and ordained task. The opinions of commoners are uneducated and therefore worthless. I am responsible for the people. My reverence is to the crown. Rule of the many strips society of its strength and divides it into unfriendly fragments. Rulership by minds unaccustomed to privilege is impossible. Wealth, birth, and intellect mark an individual to undertake governance.
Okay.
So basically,
and then you can like twist that a bit to be more about being a dragon-blooded, and then give it an actionable task, and then that is like a good way to be on the way to earning a deeds point. So it can be about your family dishonor, for example.
And yeah, I kind of want it to be about the family dishonor, but what would be a thing that I could put on there?
I like this first sentence, actually. I think my family has been dishonored. And then maybe I will prove to the realm that it is not lost or something.
That we're still strong?
Yeah, I will prove to the realm that we're still strong. And then semicolon. Something about Dragon Lord Lady, and then semicolon actionable task.
I'd say like if my twin sister has managed to go all the way to Dragon Lord while I became a lictor. I think like she maybe was always the golden child in the family.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you have several golden children in your family.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you noted, but your sister's name is Ikura.
Yes.
Just to be confusing.
That will not get any confusing anywhere in the upcoming sessions, honest.
So something about Ikura. And do you want to kill her or capture her and bring her back to the Blessed Isle? Or just wait until you find out why she deserted, or do you even care why she deserted?
No, I don't care why she deserted.
Okay.
So I think I want to.
So actually, maybe that's a good line. Like, I don't care why she deserted. She'll pay for her transgression or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't care why Ikura deserted. She will pay for her transgressions. Semicolon, and then a thing you can do in the first session.
The second belief are still part of the first belief.
Yeah. This is all still first belief. Like the first line is sort of your guiding light, like the reason why you're doing all of this. And then the second and third lines are forgetting fate and persona in the meantime.
I will make sure she gets what she deserves.
Her transgressions go unpunished or something, or get, it depends on how you want to, how would your character phrase it, because your beliefs are also like your character's internal monologue to a certain degree.
I think my character would more say I'll make sure she gets paid for what she did. What she did.
I'll not let this be forgotten.
And then after this,
I don't know. I kind of want to, if you think it's suitable, I kind of want you to squeeze in like a hefty word there, like transgression or sacrilege or heresy or something. Heresy.
are we in the 40k universe?
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
God forbid.
You basically are an inquisitor.
Yeah, yes, no.
I feel like if we were in 40k, it would be way harder and we would already be dead.
Yes.
Okay, so what have you got for the second sentence then? If you click away.
Your mom.
I don't care why. Let's replace she with Ikura.
Wait, hold on. So your sister's name is Ikura and you're Ikoro?
Yeah.
Did your parents hate you?
Yes.
They're twins. They're twins. Every twin ever is like named something that rhymes.
Is that like a naming convention in in Exalted?
Like, no, not in Exalted, but just in fiction in general, like Popular and Deviler and whatever the fuck else. All right, yeah, and then last sentence. So like an actionable thing you can do in the first session. So maybe I will seek out my contacts in the Amalar gens. Or gens Amalar.
What now?
Like so your girlfriend's family is gens Amalar. I'll just
Is that a dynastic name? Or is that a...
No, gens. So in Lookshy, they have gens instead of houses.
Oh, okay.
And it's confusing because gens is the singular, and then gens is also the plural, but it's spelt differently.
I see.
Yeah, so I'll put in chat. Gens is singular, and gens is plural.
I don't like that word mostly because it sounds like my name, and I'm just constantly like, what? Okay, so like he gets to look shy pretty often then.
I mean, I do have someone there, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has a contact in Lookshy, and he has, I think, an affiliation with the Gens Amala house. Minor
Nice.
affiliation, but it's enough to get. It's enough to be able to circle people up in the house. And so Amalar are the most of all of the major Lookshayan gens. Amalar is the most cosmopolitan, and so they're kind of the ones who would be most likely to actually deal with someone from the realm. They're also there. So Lookshy has a different interpretation of the Immaculate Faith. They don't listen to them. They don't listen to the Mouth of Peace, for example, from the realm. But they're basically if the realm is Catholics, then the Lookshy is Protestants. If the Mouth of Peace is the Pope.
The Cope.
The Cope, yeah. So yeah, but Gens Amalar are like a little bit. They lean a little bit more towards the realm's interpretation of the Immaculate Faith. They still don't listen to the Mouth of Peace, but they'll like, I don't know, read immaculate scriptures and stuff from the realm instead of just immediately discarding them.
Right.
Whereas like some of the other gens are like much more close-minded, much more insular, and like isolationist and stuff.
How rude.
They just hate you.
Well, I can hate them right back. Fuck you.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you could instead of just a general gens Amalar, because then you'd have to circle someone up. You can literally say, "I will go and find my girlfriend or whatever, and see if she's heard anything about this or whatever." Because then you don't have to make a circles roll. Because you've already bought her as a contact.
I bought her. Wait.
Jesus Christ. First it was child auctioning, and now it's slavery. Will your transgressions know no bounds, Will?
No.
Okay, fine. This little book is annoying for a longer time.
Yeah, it's annoying that it like doesn't resize properly.
All right.
Okay. All right. People always have ulterior motives. I will find them out.
Basically, he's very distrustful of everyone.
Yeah. Let me think. So, I mean, this can be like a kind of guiding light belief that just gets you fate every time you distrust someone.
I'm sorry.
there isn't like if you just keep it as is, like that never finishes. There's no way to earn persona for that.
Yeah.
But if you're okay with that, then yeah, by all means, that this is a belief that we sometimes call a fate mine.
That we sometimes call cheating.
It's
No,
not
no,
cheating.
only you call it cheating.
Literally, like, there's no cheating. Like, metagaming is actively encouraged in this game.
To a certain degree. I can't wait to write a letter to fucking Luke Crane and be like, hey, this person's cheating.
And he'll laugh at you and laugh and laugh and laugh.
And I'll come to his house and fuck him up.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just needed to word my intent differently. Instead of this person's cheating, it's this person's cheating. I will kill them unless you intervene. And you'll have to
okay.
do
So some pointers about beliefs. If you write a belief about an action, the belief must be goal-oriented. Goal-oriented beliefs can be about helping, hindering, or learning about another player character, or I guess the setting. Non-goal-oriented ethical statements about the situation, such as moral grounds that you oppose, or a moral that you want to uphold, or something, that you'll do the right thing no matter what, or that you follow some code of honor. This is like a guiding light belief. You can write a goal-oriented belief about one of your relationships, so you've already kind of done that. Or you can write an ethical statement about something you want to explore within the setting. So, like, maybe you're curious about why Lookshy are so insular and so against the realm, and maybe you want to try and change that.
Not really.
Fair enough.
That would require him to think, and he's not a thinking man.
I'm more of an acting man. I ask
You know,
questions.
we're going to be really disadvantaged because neither of us think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's back like in the old days.
You're both heavily armored, though, so...
That's true. Oh, God damn it, I forgot about armor. I won't be able to kill him just outright. Shit.
Yep.
I'll have to win his trust first and then turn around and backstab him when we're close.
New instinct. Do not always keep my eye on Donati.
Well, you already have a belief. You know, you can find out Donati's ulterior motives. Cool. Okay, yeah, and then we'll leave that third one blank, and you can like write proper beliefs about each other once you've met. Always have an exit in mind. Always, as soon as I know a target's location, drop everything to find them. Always have my axe with me. And gens are always act quickly. There can be no inaction. Always keep my knives in elsewhere. Never be intoxicated when danger is present. All right, yeah, I like these. So I'm happy to go into play soon. I just want to know, like, what kind of scene do you guys want to start off with? And then we'll take a break, and then we can do some gameplay. What time did you say you have to go, by the way, Dion?
Let's see. Let's see what's actually sent to me for when I need to go. Because I converted everything into British Standard Time, etc. That would be in about, let's say, 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I think we
No.
can. I think we can do some stuff in 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours to 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Even if it's just like earning a single fate or something, but we can get some
Yeah.
tests done. We can do some scenes. Okay, so yeah, what kind of starting scene do you guys want to have? Do you want to meet on the boat? Do you want to be in Gloam or in the Imperial City, or like just arriving in Lookshy? Also, whilst you're on the boat, you'll have like a couple of weeks where you can like, I'll give you a test for something if you want to start practicing a skill.
A language, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, you had to ask me about languages, right?
Oh yeah. So did you want to like knock a skill point out of one of your skills and get either River Speak or Promontorium? Promontorium.
What's the difference?
River Speak is the general language of the Scavenger Lands and the official language of Nexus. Promontorium is the official language of Lookshy.
I think I would know a little bit of the language of Lookshy. So.
Okay. So
It'd make more sense if you hang around there a lot.
yeah, I mean you've got a Lookshine girlfriend, so I guess that makes sense. So what? Let's look at your character burner. So anything that you put points into, you can just pull one out and add Promontorium.
I'm going to get one out of campaign.
Oh, you're really breaking up.
He's dead.
Guys, can you hear me?
Not really.
Barely.
I'll reconnect.
I can't believe he's dead.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, what a difference.
What's wrong with me? This never happens, I promise.
What were you pulling the point out of? Sorry.
I pulled a point out of campaign history.
Okay, all right. And then, so I'll add it here. Promontorium, it's rooted in perception, and then we just open it. Or Promontorium. Yes, language. All right, so B2 Promontorium.
So basically, like, I can speak a little bit of it.
Yeah, so my house rule is if you ever hit B5 in a language, then you become fluent in it, and you don't have to test anymore.
Okay.
Oh God, it's back.
Look, it just seems to deteriorate over time.
That's really weird.
Maybe you got a
And
frayed wire somewhere.
You don't have any other programs open.
See, I've got the Twitch launcher open. I'll close that. I got Battle.net open. That probably
Maybe your mic has a frayed wire somewhere.
Well, it never happened on Discord, so.
I can't believe
Actually,
Pink is going to set his
that's a good
house on
point.
fire.
I'm gonna go into the game room in Discord and just exit the people on stream won't be able to hear this, but if you exit the call and then go into the game room on Discord, I just want to see if it's also on Discord. Hello? Yeah, wow, that's much better. Google Hangouts is being weird.
What's he? No, well, I'm assuming he's using it on Chrome or something.
You could try that, I guess. Okay.
Huh.
Gosh, that's very strange. Oh, maybe. No, I don't know where the server for Google Hangouts is, but it might be like that it's in a really bad location for you, whereas the Discord server's in Europe. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to put up with it for this session and hope that it's better next week. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go back into the thing? Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, we'll just try and put up with it. I like your third belief. Donati is too small to be a warrior.
How fucking dare you!
I knew that we
Says the one who calls him a nerd.
Yeah, because of his giant axe, alright? Not because of his physical stature.
How would having a giant axe make me a nerd?
Because mine is better.
You have a sword, you don't have an axe.
Okay.
You can't ask people questions. I can.
I will absolutely destroy this man. Where's my beliefs? That's it.
All right, we're just gonna open the session with the fight rules. You guys see each other on the boat, and you're like,
"Look, guys,
There we go. I'm ready. My third belief is set.
I mean, it will be bare hands against axe, so I don't know if that will be.
I will strangle you.
Oh God. Right. Yeah. So where do we want to start? We didn't really answer that question. On the boat in the Imperial City, or in Dlome, Port Colleen, or in Lookshy?
We could have a small scene on the boat if we're traveling on the same boat, and obviously we would see each other.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Like, it could be that if you think it's more appropriate, if you want it to be this way, then like, you know, Virgus Ikaro could have already gone to Lookshy. He's already there, and then you meet him somehow. Or, yeah, I mean, boat is probably easiest because then you're like trapped on the same vessel together for 2 weeks.
Oh my God. I mean, like, Rokutai can protect himself on a boat, right? Isn't he like a water aspect?
He's a wood aspect.
Is he? I thought. Wait, who had the shimmery blue skin?
That was Samala.
Oh, right, that bitch.
I mean, what's the boat made out of? Wood. So
Shit,
yeah,
you're right. He's adequately protected.
Yes.
The dead wood will return to life just to strangle whoever attacks him.
Yeah, so in those 2 weeks, Jen, do you want to like open, or not open, but start learning Promontorium?
I'd rather learn River Speak, actually.
Oh, okay, Riverspeak. Yeah. So in those 2 weeks, I'd say it's reasonable. Like, I'm just saying yes to a role, basically, and that at some point you ask someone, like maybe Rokujai, maybe he brought people with him who can speak those languages. Well, he almost certainly brought translators with him and stuff. Attendants and translators and so on. And so you could ask one of them to start like teaching you shit. And so I'll give you a free like opening test for that. So if you just add it to your being learned skills.
Coolio. Oh God, I have so many skills. River Speak, rooted in.
Perception.
I'm so fucking set. All I need is 3 tests. All I need is 3 tests, and I've already learned it.
Well,
My perception is off the fucking charts.
You will just learn how to say where's where's the library.
Fuck off.
The beauty of having a really high perception is that shit opens at a high exponent.
But only things that start with perception. Like, for example, things that start with will, I'm fucked on.
Yep.
I'm equal on both, so.
Okay.
I used to have great will at one point.
And then some other will came and all that.
And then a demon witch came and took it from me. That's my newest belief. I have to find the demon witch who took my will from me and get it back.
And I guess you're taking your horses with you.
Yes.
On the boats. Cool. Cool.
Why are you taking horses with you? What have they ever done to you?
Well, they're your property and you probably want them with you.
Why?
I'm also taking my villa with me.
Very God damn it. Alright, wait, hold on. Are we gonna need horses? Because I have a horse, although it's not a fancy horse. I just have a horse.
You have a horse. I mean, if you don't bring your horse with you, you'll have to buy another horse if you ever need one.
Fine, I'll take my horse.
It's up to you. It's like...
I'll take my horse, but if my horse dies, I will kill you.
Well, if your horse dies, it'll probably be your fault, because you brought a horse with you.
Fucking rude.
Fine,
I'll kill Nkoro instead.
Okay, so a scene on the boat, and then I guess followed by a scene of arriving in Lookshy, and then doing shit in Lookshy.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, let's go for a break. And what?
How long are we going to take a break?
Oh, I thought you said hold on. How long? Let's say 15, 20 minutes.
All right, that sounds fine.
Cool. All right. See you in a bit.
I'm just going to disconnect so that one.
Yeah, fair.
He's dead.
Yep.
I will spend those 15 minutes petting my cat.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, look at my baby. My baby's so cute. I love my cat. Anyone who's listening to this right now, I love my cat so much. She's such a large, fluffy baby. She could kill anyone. She's so strong, so powerful. Oh, look at this baby. It's so quiet. Ugh. All right, fine. I will also take my break.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
I've already eaten something, so...
For a second there, you sounded normal.
No! No! Why? Why are you doing this to me, Google Hangouts?
I don't know. Weird.
Why is this happening? Like, it's not like Google Hangouts have any extensive voice options. Like,
yeah, exactly.
what do you want your voice to come out of? This thing. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Actually, I have no idea. Cool. Just making quickly burning up some NPCs. Okay. To the 3 people watching, thanks for sticking around. We should be resuming game shortly once Jen gets back.
I'm just for a second going to try it on my phone, see if that helps.
Fair enough, yeah. It'll look like there's 5 people in the call. Oh, your camera's on.
Oh no.
And currently you're muted on the phone as well.
Okay, wait, let me see if I can fix this.
Two arrows.
Oh no, it gave me an error message. You're already in the call. And there's still two arrows.
No. Wait, can you? Oh, I think you have. Oh god, I can't remember how you do it. We'll ask Jem when she gets back, but I think you have to like block yourself or something. Can you wait? Can you unmute? What? Like your phone you is muted right now.
Yes.
Try unmuting phone you.
Well, the thing is, like, it's close to the phone me thing, but.
Oh, okay, hang on. I'll eject phone you and then try.
Yes, just kick him. He's not anyway.
Well, I guess you could. I guess you could plug your headphones into the phone.
No, I've got USB headphones, so that wouldn't
Okay.
work.
So yeah, so you on your computer needs to be able to hear me and Jen, but then we want to hear you through the phone.
Yes.
Technical difficulties. The show.
It just booted me out and said you're not allowed in this call.
Oh, really?
Yep. I guess you don't want me here. Let's try it one more time.
Well, hang on. So I ejected you, but maybe that means kick, like, or ban or something.
Panda's been banned.
Yep, I'm not allowed to join the call.
But you're in the call.
Well, I'm trying to do a U with my phone and stuff.
So how do you have it set up, Jen? Because it's kicking him out of the call, like when he tries to join on his phone.
Because you have to do it with a different Gmail account. I have several.
Do you have a different Gmail?
I think I do. Just give me a second. I might have one just laying around somewhere.
You could just make one. It's super quick.
Yeah, that too.
Just make one called like ikoro@gmail.com. Ikoro, I'm overcompensating with this giant axe at gmail.com.
Says the tiny girl with the giant sword.
I found the giant sword. Thank you very much. Am I gonna learn how you got your giant fucking blood axe?
Well, he bought it with resource points, so I guess he just inherited it or something.
Wow, useless fuck. I at least fought for my blade. I still think about my other sword sometimes, lost at the bottom of that lake.
Mm-hmm. Well, his axe is on the same like level as that previous sword you had. Like it's just a red jade axe. It's not special.
Right. Hey, maybe he'll find a special blade at the end of this season.
Maybe.
His sister carries like this fucking, I don't know, giant great sword made out of
I hope not.
Star medal. Fuck, I don't know.
Honestly, I put
He's
a
only
lot
trained in
of
axes.
points in the axe, so I hope not.
Alright, she carries a giant axe made out of orichalcum. I don't know. I forgot the metals. And then he inherits it when he brings her in. Or kills her. Whatever.
Alright, I have made a second Google account.
Hey, I figured out the way that we can solve our differences.
Just
Tell me.
fight.
No. Once we find this lady, right, and we battle her, we can just cut her in half, and then we each take a half, and then we have proof that we, killed her or brought her in or whatever.
I mean, sure.
It'll work. It's a perfect plan.
So the great thing is, great thing about Bidding Wheel is, like, if you ever have a conversation like that, it can be resolved using Duel of Wits.
Don't fucking talk to me about Duel of Wits.
You're getting good at it.
Am
Slowly.
I? Am
Yeah,
I?
you learned how to persuade and shit. It only took you like 5 weeks.
I cry all the time.
You tried to rejoin. Wait.
He's dead.
What, even on your other... Oh, wait. Shit. DM me your new email thing, and then I can add you back in.
So it's not letting you join even with your primary account, even though you're not on the call now?
I think because I ejected him earlier, it's now like decided that he's banned, and I don't know how to unban.
Oh my god, you've banned him! How could you do this?
I don't know.
I think...
Technical difficulties.
Oh, I can't unmute myself.
Can you not?
No. What have you done to me?
No?
I am now part of the live broadcast. You may now unmute yourself.
Yeah. So I can
What
just
did
hide. I can hide your icon from the broadcast, which I didn't realize I could do before.
Oh. Did you block him?
No, well, I ejected him from the call, but I'm hoping that I can re-add him. If that fails, then we can just start a second call, but then that'll end the current stream.
This is 2 years ago. 2 years ago, keep in mind. This is from 2015. But it says, yes, this is expected behavior. Eject removes them totally from that Hangout event or link. Therefore, you must start a new Hangout event with a new link in order for them to return.
Right.
So he would have to come with his new account. Because whatever account you banned him from is not going to be able to join.
Yeah. But he's not replied to me. Okay, we're just gonna stop the broadcast. We'll come back. Oh God.
What have you done, Will? You fucked us.